Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Thursday, August 18th, 2022, Throne Thursday. Today we're pulling from the Game of Thrones Tarot cards. So we're starting off with the Five of Swords. This could be a self-posed prison. For myself, I feel like this is like a warning to myself. This is one reason why I thoroughly enjoy readings, never mind channel messages from Spirit and Decks, but it's like there was a situation where someone had made a statement, and I usually wouldn't correct people, so I corrected them. I'm like, nope, this is the facts. They went back to the person that I guess kind of fed them this mistruth. Um, Not kind of, they did feed them this mistruth. Let's just state facts for facts. And then I guess they spelled some more mistruths. And then they called me a liar. And it really affects me because I'm like, I'm not a liar. Anyone that knows me knows that I have this moral compass that I really stand to, my integrity and everything. I feel like, um, even like with the Walmart ring, you know what I mean? Like, finding that ring in the washroom, it was my fault because I scared her. I didn't mean to. I didn't even see her, but I didn't scare her. I startled her. She was drying her hands, using toilet paper to dry her hands because there was no tissues coming out of the dispenser. And I feel like that's what maybe made her, forget her ring. If it was her ring, you know what I mean? Maybe that's why I didn't find her. Maybe it was the wrong person. But it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't like that. But I feel like with this card, it's just like withdraw now. Because I feel like no matter what I say or what receipts I produce, it's like some people are just that thick that they do not, understand or get or just refuse to. And it's just like, that's something that we have to accept. It's just like, you know what? Who cares? Like at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills. They don't matter to my life. This is someone I really did like. That's why I feel like it bothers me a lot. And I really felt a connection to her. And now this is, what has come between us. So, I may say something next time I see her. I may not. I was really put off. It really just irked my energy for the past couple of days. But it's just like, like Spirit is saying here, don't concentrate on that. Three of Cups, we have celebrations coming. You know what I mean? So it's just like, they're talking about people that we stay up until the wee hours in the morning. So definitely, when I go to my sister's house, this is something I love to do. Kiki, joke, we go to, me and my sister grew up with like, in Living Color where we can make those, kind of kiki, tongue in cheek jokes. And her son is, there with us and his girlfriend and stuff. And we just, banter and joke around, you know what I mean? And we howl till the wee hours in the morning, and I just really thoroughly enjoy their company. So I feel like there's highlighting those celebrations. We have the Star card. So the light coming back into our life. I feel like, it's also a time of rest and rejuvenation. You know what I mean? The garden is like, producing its harvest now. So, we don't have to do as much work, like, cutting the grass and everything. So, I cannot believe how lush this grass is. It's crazy. But it's just like, it's also been really warm. You know what I mean? So I know where the grass gets hit with least sun is like nice and thick and lush, and then it's like where it really gets hit with sun all day, it's just like straw. But what are you gonna do? But I feel like it's just like they're saying this Wusao time is coming. This is a time where you can start to relax and really sit and enjoy coffee outside or wine or whatever you want to enjoy. That sweater weather is coming. Queen of Swords. So I feel like they're saying like they're talking about some sort of financial endeavor coming in with no harm to none. And they're saying a point of self-preservation. I feel like it's your energy. I feel like it's your resources. I feel like they were showing like you're the Queen of Cups earlier in the week, and it's just like you only have 5% left. You know what I mean? The universe fills your cup. You know what I mean? We got that so much in the decadent moon, and it's just like you're sitting there saying the universe fills your cup. You know what I mean? So it's just like there was I saw this on TikTok. He's like, if you have to pull from your emergency funds, you can't afford it. If they ask for 100, give them 50. If they ask for 50, give them 20. It's nothing against them, but even Judge Judy says that if you loan someone money, be prepared never to get it back. They think they're doing you a favor by not paying you back. You know what I mean? They don't even care. So it's just like, you know what I mean? If you can't afford it, then I would not be that type of person to be given of your resources. Because when your back is against the wall, this is a hard lesson I learned, they will not help you out. The Hermit. So this is a minor message. The Crow is bringing the light into the situation. You know, with the Three of Cups, they're saying you're now ready to be with your soulmate. So I talked about this on Transparent about my life. I know early on, there was someone I did really like them, but the thing was, it's just like I was like, I'm gonna bleed out all over this person, and that's not fair to them. I don't want to sit there and hurt someone. I don't want to leave, be in something that where I kind of feel like 100% this isn't gonna last because of where I was emotionally, and it's not fair to bleed out on a relationship. So I know where I am now, and I'm grateful that I took that time, as hard it was to pull yourself forward out of that situation by yourself. Well, you're never really by yourself, but you know, um, it's like I'm grateful that I went inward. I'm glad I healed, so that way I could, whomever comes into my life, I could be the best who I am. That new revised version of myself. I know what I bring to the table, and that's not saying, oh, look down. No, this is just about me. This is about my journey, about me, and it's just like I could be the best partner I can be. To that next relationship, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And sometimes you need to do that. I feel like you need to heal. You need to take that time out to heal. I've been like this, like as far as I remember a significant relationship in my teens. I didn't date anyone a year after that because it was like, you know what I mean? I needed time to heal, you know? So sometimes we just need to do that. We just need to time to sit there and woosah and go in within and heal. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Now you're ready for that. But they're also saying with the Hermit, it's to take your time. We got this with the Shadow Wood. You know what I mean? They had the Nine of Pentacles on his knee, so a proposal, and then they were showing the King. So I feel like it's like transforming into that monarch, transforming into that emperor, order and structure, that person you can lean on. You know what I mean? In those traditional meanings where that masculine energy should be the provider X, Y, and Z. I don't feel like that. I feel like it's your perfect counterpart. I feel like you grow in this relationship. I feel like they bring the best out in you, and I feel like they also allow you to grow. They give you room to grow. You know what I mean? The roots are allowed to go deeper so you guys can both grow together. You know what I mean? So I feel like, if you are the, a type of person that has gone through a transition, I feel like they're saying you've gone deep within, you've healed what's needed to be healed. You now are in a better place and know what you offer, and are more aware of the red flags. But I also feel like it's taking your time. Even though, I was with Shane 10 years and I felt like I didn't even know him. But it's just like, getting to really know people so we don't repeat history's past. It's not to punish anyone. It's just like, like they said, just because, an offer comes doesn't mean you have to say yes to every offer. You know what I mean? Don't say yes to the first offer. You know what I mean? Is what they were saying. So I definitely feel like, whatever happens, whatever transpires here, take your time and see where it takes you. So 5 of Swords. So 5, change and transformation, conflict, loss, defeat, exposure. This 5 shows loss and even humiliation in a war of words. So that's where I feel like these people will never stop to a point where it's up to humiliation. I just feel like there's this toxic thing, and I definitely see it bleeding out over to one person in particular, where they're exactly like that, the generation previous, where it's very toxic and negative and poisonous, and it's just like, ugh, mm-mm. The card also signifies fighting with institutions, within families, or work, or within a group situation. Rather than one-on-one combat, it is clear that the battle is not worth continuing. Withdrawal with dignity rather than suffer more harsh treatment. As much as I would like to be like, here's the receipts, would you you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you show. It's like they're always going to be like, oh, nay, 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 nay. You know what I mean? So let them have each other. So 3 of Cups. Celebrations, friendship, indulgence, replenishment. It's time for socializing and much needed fun, as this 3 offers food, wine, dancing, talking into the small hours at parties, family celebrations, or get-togethers with friends. Feeling the love. You're emotionally replenished and re-energized, such as the I can never pronounce this, vicinity of this 3. You may even indulge in some light flirting. So maybe they introduce you to someone, or maybe this is something because I see how your energy is shifted. It's like maybe they're ready to be with you. You know what I mean? We talk about a possible breakup here with the Hermit. So maybe now they're single, and now you two can engage in some lighthearted flirting. You know? But we don't wish any harm to anyone. We don't want anyone going through heartache or anything like that. So we go to the star. So hope, wishes, healing, creativity, inspiration, guidance. Adds up to the number 8, the number of change and renewal. So we've been getting a lot of rebirth and everything in the cards from the previous weeks. The star asks you to keep the faith because opportunities and rewards will come. You follow a new direction in work, projects, or relationships. Spiritually, this card reveals guidance. You discover your life's purpose for some. This is the ability to heal others and yourself. You may have come through a period of transition and now sense the unfolding of new creative possibilities. Friendships are harmonious, and if you are looking for love, you are now ready to be with your soulmate. Recognition, luck, money. So I feel like, again, like, you know, it's kind of like your souls are calling out to each other and they're ready to be together. Single-minded, so going to the Queen of Swords, single-mindedness, strength, intelligence, insight. The Queen, smart, charismatic, and wise, and an ally to a point, but she ultimately puts herself first. Applied to a situation, she advises you to trust your instincts, your intelligence, and insight. This card often comes up in a reading to show strength of character, and it can stand for single parents and single women. So strength of character, you know what I mean? Like, we were talking about that earlier in the week. Your integrity. You know, this is something we've been talking about since January 24th, that your core values really matter to you. You know what I mean? They're saying, like, who you are, if people try to change that, then that's not a relationship you should be in. I can understand if you're doing something that's harmful to yourself, and they kind of be like, you know what, maybe, you know, we should, like, you know, maybe this is time we put this to bed. That's one thing. You know what I mean? But I feel like if it's, like, something that is really meaningful to you, like in my case, my spiritual beliefs, and they run those down, then that's not someone you should be with. Solitude, spirituality, truth, reflection, wisdom, self-healing journeys. So self-healing, again, stands for oneness, intensity, and realization. The Hermit signifies completion and learning. You may incubate new ideas and approaches, or spend time reading, researching, journaling, simplifying, contemplating where you are in life. This card can also invite you to take your time making decisions and generally going slow. In relationship, the Hermit can show time apart or solitude after a breakup, giving or receiving mentoring. I feel like, you know, when they're talking about self-healing, like, you know, sitting there and it's like taking that time to heal. You know, a lot of people go monkey bar from one relationship to the other and nothing changes because you're not healing what you need to heal. You just keep on sitting there and repeating their cycle of insanity over and over again, you know? But I definitely feel like they're like, take time for yourself, take time to heal, take time to discover yourself, take time to love yourself, you know, take time to realize your value, you know, and what you want in a relationship. Where are you heading? Don't go to a point where it gives you anxiety and depression, but it's like, what do you want to accomplish in the next 6 months? What, you know what I mean? Make it that small if you need to. If that's still overwhelming, take it down even less. Something small, something that you know for sure you can conquer, and build your confidence from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, August 18th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.